Guys, you are welcome back to my life. Please like and share. Please like and share so that we were happy Easter to everyone watching. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. How are you doing? What's happening in your area? What's going on? Please, guys, like my life as you come as well. Like and also share. Like and also share. Today we are talking about married, classy, and killing it. So, yes, that's our topic for today. Hey guys, you're welcome to my life. Happy Easter to all of you. Is the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It shows that our faith in God is not in vain. Please, guys, like and also share. Today, we are talking about married, classy, spiritual, and killing it. Married, classy, spiritual, and killing it. Please like my life, like it, and leave a comment. You know, so we have Lady Phil. She is the person that is coming today. I'm so excited. Like, I am super duper excited. So, yes. So, guys, please like and share. I'm just waiting for her to join because today, I mean, is we've talked about single, classy, spiritual, and killing it. So today we are talking about married, classy, spiritual, and killing it. So yes. I'm trying to send the link to everybody who have said they wanted it. So yeah. Whew. So I'm waiting for our guest today to join. But meanwhile, how are you all doing? What's going on in your area? Have you eaten? Did you make I think well, I'm even going to be sincere. You see this celebration, I'm spiritually at alert, but I'm not like freaked about okay, cooking, yeah, but I'm just spiritually at alert. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm just spiritually aware that okay, Jesus resurrected today, but you see all the cooking thing is, I don't think that's the main thing for the celebration. Is in the heart. You just knowing our Lord Jesus was crucified, died, and resurrected. So I think yeah, for me, it was not like it's not like exciting. And normal people will be like, oh, it's exciting, it's a resurrection, I'm making food. I was not excited like Christmas. So yeah, I I know it sounds weird, but I don't know how to explain it. But what did you? Are you guys excited? That is, I'm only excited. It's public holiday tomorrow. So yes, and when Jesus said it was finished, so okay, the consciousness is there, knowing that my pain is over. He was crucified for me, things like that. So yeah, of course. But other than that, I just feel okay. It's one of those days. It's a normal Sunday, with the realization in my heart that okay, Jesus died, yali yali yali, and all that. Got it. Okay. Okay, so our guest is coming. Yay! I'm excited. Okay, she just sent me a message that she's coming. Okay, let me share more. And please, guys, like my life. Please just like the life, just like it, like my life, and also share to people that uh, will join. So, yeah. So today we are talking, we've talked about married, spiritual, and killing it. Today we are talking about, no, we've talked about single, classy, spiritual, and killing it. I mean, that one was very exciting. And today we are talking about married, spiritual, and killing it. So we have for the single and we have for the married. So we are balancing it up. And after this, we are doing another series for business. So if you are a business owner and you want to talk about your business, send me a DM on Instagram and we will, have it running. You're not paying anything, you're only coming on live to talk about your business. So yes, and we'll have also people coming up to tell their story, successful business people who have made it in business. So they also come and tell their story of how they get there. And yeah, and we also have somebody who wants to talk about true story of abuse. But I'm just, yeah, we have other things like that. So yeah. So yes. So yes. Guys, say something. I mean, nobody's liking and I have like 10 people watching. Guys, please say something like my video. And if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is absolutely free, you know. So yes. I'm so excited people turn up today, you know. Yes. Hi. Ah, Omo Nation. Ah, thank you very much. Oh. Let me send the hello. King's daughter. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. Gio, mommy Gio, mommy Gio, mommy Gio. I'm loyal, ma. What am I supposed to do? So yes, guys, please share. How do I join? Oh, Jesus, I'm adding. I'm sending it to sending the link. Just click on the link, or you can send the link I sent to your husband to your own WhatsApp and just click on it and you will join. Hi, Kalu. Thank you for being here. Please also our guest is coming. I mean, I didn't even know she sent a message. Just look at me. Hmm. How do I join? I'm here. No, I sent you the link. Just click on uh, just click on the link and you're here. So yeah. I'm excited about today actually. I'm excited. The death and the resurrection of Jesus. Who isn't? Who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be excited? I think everyone should. Oh, should I call on the phone? Let me call. Um, Waiting for the guest. I don't know why he's saying that. Okay, sure. My lady, let me call you. Let me just call. Because sometimes this thing can be tricky. Call. I'm calling you on Instagram. Oh, I'm so excited with the turn up today. Our guest will be here shortly. I think she's just trying to sort it out. I'm calling. Lady Phil, I'm calling you on Instagram. Guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do it to subscribe and also like, and please cheer our guest up when she comes. I'm so excited. She's one of, okay, actually, right? Okay, when she comes, I'm gonna say it. Ah. Lady Phil, if you are here, can you just click on the link I sent to Omalicha to bro? Then if you click on the link, then it brings you automatically. It will send you like to join. That's all you need. It's a different. I am here. Ah, thank you. I am. Sorry, I'm trying to send the link. Sorry, guys, I need to send. Okay, guys. Our guest is she's sorting. The actually no problem. Okay. Actually, it is complex. If you don't understand it, you won't. It's hard. I don't know if to say it's hard to really YouTube to invite somebody. It's not like other platform where you just be on it and just click join or invite, something like that. It's hard. So there's a different link for it. For those who are planning to do this, there's a different link. There's like a link where you send, there's a public link where you send to people and everybody will join, just the way everyone joins now. And there's a link. What is the Link. Oh Jesus. Okay. So there's a link where you send to people for those planning to do YouTube. So let me do a little bit of YouTube tutorial. So there's a link where you send to people. Everybody can join, the way you are watching me now. I'm sure you saw the link I posted on my bio, or I sent it directly to you. That one, everybody can watch it. But there's a different link that you get and send to your guest. Let's say you are doing YouTube and you want the link for your guests to join. There's a different link. But if you do not know, it's complex. So yeah, I'm sure Lady Phil is just trying to sort it out, and that's why it's taking time. If not, she has sent me a message. I know she's ready. Guys, thank you. Always please also share and like. We have like how many people and nobody is liking. It's not fair. Just like like. Okay, let me keep sharing. Jesus. Oh. So nobody is telling me about their day. Nobody is saying about their day. So we're waiting for our guest. I don't want to start talking, and she comes in. I just want to give her the platform so she talks. Guys, I really, really want to appreciate you for coming, for always coming on my life. I really do appreciate it. It's not easy for me too. But you guys are making it easy because you're always supporting me. So thank you for your support. Thank you. And if there's any topic you want us to talk about, there's a topic that you feel, message should talk about it, please do not hesitate to leave me a message and we will talk about it. Do not, no, not this. Do not hesitate and we'll talk about it. So today we are talking about classy. We are talking about married, classy, spiritual, and killing it. Yeah. And we have a guest, Lady Phil. So I'm just waiting for her to join. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for her to join. She's just trying to sort it out. Mm, 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 Whew. Sorry, guys. Sorry, we're starting. So, I mean, we've already started. I just want, you know. Yay! My guest is here. Hi, Mama.
Hi, look at me here. I don't know what's. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hi.
I can hear you.
I don't know what's going on with my phone. I've never done live this thing before on what's called YouTube.
You too.
When I click the link,
Mm-hmm.
right? It takes me here. What do I do? Like,
Oh.
what does that?
Troubleshoot live invitation. I think you're supposed to click on something, something. You know, it will now make you add. It will now add you to the live.
Oh,
It's simple, but it's complete. It's complex. You know,
mm.
it's simple, but it's hard. It's hard work.
Okay.
Yeah. But which one are you using now?
I'm using my husband's phone. He brought.
Oh,
I was just.
oh, God bless him. Oh.
I better hurry up. I need my phone.
Sorry, sir. Good morning, sir. How you doing, sir?
I'm great. I'm great. All right, guys. You guys should enjoy.
Let me log the
Thank you. Thank you. My sister, you look so beautiful.
so.
Absolutely beautiful. Damn!
So,
I've always admired you. Okay, so I said, guys, please come back. We had like 15 people earlier.
yeah, I was sharing the stuff all over my Facebook and sharing it on my
Oh,
working on from my Facebook. I just copied the link from my Facebook. Yeah, so I was sharing it on my Facebook and stuff. So
okay. So I mean, I've always admired you. You know, there was a video you did on your YouTube.
right.
Um,
What video is that one?
you were in labor.
Uh, my labor.
you Yes,
Uh
it
huh.
was so like it was so natural. You know, people come on YouTube and there's so much lies. You know, they put out things that are not real, but
Yes.
it was so natural, and I'm like, oh, I really like her. You know, for real, I really like her. Omali chatos well, oh.
Oh, thank you. I mean,
And
it was okay. It was serious, but labor. Like you can't really hide a lot of things when it comes to labor.
no,
Can't. I had a lot of plans that day. I was like,
she has plans.
I would do makeup. I would do this one, but it was,
The thing never hook you.
it was opposite. I was like, this one, I would do makeup. I would do picture. I would do everything. I had the camera inside the room with me and everything too. But I was not even looking at camera. I was just shouting. I was yelling. I was like, I need to like this thing. But yeah, it's
Oh,
nice. But
yeah. And
yeah.
thank you for accepting to come. I
No,
really
thank you. No, thank you. Because I was in church today. I was like, wait, today is the 9th. So
like.
it makes sense. So when I came back from church, I just said, okay, let me just put my phone on alarm so that I can be able to join you guys. I was trying to calculate the time, Nigerian time, and what's it called, American time over here too. So I was like, okay. So I put the alarm. He helped me set up the alarm as well too. So it was like, okay. If I knew this YouTube thing was gonna happen, I would have started doing it since.
How do you mean?
If I knew, I didn't know how to. I don't know how to work this. I don't know if it's gonna work now. Mm.
No, as far you are here, one person cannot use the link. It's only two people cannot use the link. It's only one person.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
But click on it. What did it say? Then
It's
you will
showing
know.
the same page, but if you're saying one person can only use the link,
Yeah.
that's another reason why as well too. So
Yeah. But you look so beautiful. No
thank
makeup, but I mean,
no, thank you. You look good too.
thank you so much. I appreciate.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so we've had like single,
Okay.
classy, spiritual, and killing it. We've had like, it's just a platform where I want people to tell their story as well. We have the lady who was abused. I mean, if you see my Instagram, I posted a bit of this thing. She was raped twice. It was
Yeah, I think I watched that video.
yeah.
Wow.
So she, came on, talked about it. But today I said, see, anyhow, it's not easy to have power couple. When I meet power couple, I know marriage is a lot of work. It's not. I know people see the pictures, people see all the glams, people see all the combining two boys, three boys.
Two boys.
Two boy, maybe another one they
Two
come. Now
kids.
girl will be this time in Jesus' name.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Amen. So,
Mm-hmm.
combining children, marriage on its own is a lot of work. It's
Absolutely.
a big work.
Right.
I will leave you to continue from there. Then having children, combining it. Now you are not only married to somebody that is out like a normal person. Can I use that word? Like a normal person. You're married to a
Right.
public figure.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole lot of work and prayer.
It is.
It is a whole lot of prayer,
It is.
and your eye, apart from prayer, your eye go still open. Your
Mm-hmm.
eye go dey your back. You go get plenty eye, like 5, 20.
I'm telling you.
It is what it is. They won't understand. But
Mhm.
then you have your own life going, you have your business. The men don't know. My friend. He said the men don't know. She's on
So,
the comment section.
mm-hmm.
So you have built this, I would not say there is no perfect family or perfect home or perfect, we all have our struggles, but you have built yours in a certain way that it makes it so easy. You do skit with your husband, which is very nice. You put on the skit. Sometimes I'll be watching. I say, this woman self, power. Hey, whoa, I know you have a job, probably you have maybe school in one corner, you
Right.
have this. So that's why I put together this series, which I did single, um classy, spiritual, and killing it. So then I'm like, you know what? I just spoke to your husband and you approved. I was so excited. And thank you for being here. So
Oh, no, it's a pleasure to be here. Actually,
thank you.
it's a pleasure to be here. Eh, um, a lot of people don't know, but I'm a very shy person.
You look it, funny enough.
A lot of people don't know when they get to know me. They'll be like, I didn't know you were this shy. I didn't know you were shy. But yeah, so wait, hold on. I'm telling everybody on my Instagram to come to the live. Please, guys. I don't know. There's a way they do where I can connect YouTube to this.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to send you the link on Instagram.
Okay, what's that link? No, I
Let me send you the link on your Instagram
the
DM.
link. I already did. I posted on. I went to your YouTube, right? When
Oh, okay.
I collected the link and I posted it. Guys, the link to the YouTube video is it's on my what's it called?
Story.
My story. Please. Yeah. I don't know how to join through my phone. So but yeah, I guess they can watch as well too. I don't know if you guys can hear what she's saying as well too, but you can also go to YouTube. The link is on my story, and then you can join. If you know you can join through YouTube, you can join from here. I wish you had two phones. You can have connected, but I guess you're using one of your phones.
On
Instagram.
uh
No, it's okay. We can use one phone. It's just
yeah, but you can be on Instagram live. It's perfect.
okay.
If you don't have another phone, you can do Facebook as well.
Yeah. I'm using my husband's phone. I don't know. My brother's somewhere. I would have used his phone as well too, but it's okay. We'll stay here.
Okay, so today we are talking about, married, spiritual, classy. See, that defines you. You might not know it, but I'm telling you because I'm on the outside. They say now person when they outside, now they tell inside say you fine. Do you understand?
Right.
Within they but you might not know it, but you're classy, your spirit. Guys, you need to go and check our Instagram out. But not lick your phone on a person wife. Mother of two giants. So you're classy, you're spiritual because I see your story, you attend Living Faith, I can tell you that. And you post there's something you're talking about God. I have a platform called the Unstoppable Tribe that will talk about, we pray every Thursday. I'm the convener. And when I see faith like that in action, I'm like, oh my God, that day you were driving your car, you were driving and you were talking about God. So
Right.
for you to know, say I follow, I follow up. So,
I know.
so you are talking about God. I say,
Right.
wow. So definitely, it's a topic that you should be interested in talking about. So I'm just going to throw you the ball. You just going to tell us what it means to be married, because some of us are married, we don't know what it means. Classy,
You're married.
spiritual, and killing it. So I throw you the ball, Lady Phil, please.
Where do you want me to start from? What do you want me to? I.
The topic is married,
Mhm.
classy, spiritual, and killing it. So you can start, and I don't know where you want to start and end. Shall just start.
I guess you can say I get married if you're married. Like if you're
Mhm.
married, so the way I like to define marriage is two people that are not perfect coming together, because I know I'm not perfect at all. I'm not close to it. I'm not even, if they are sharing anything, I'm not on the line at all. So um that are not two people that are not perfect that decided to come together to try to cohabit, and um two people that have goals, trying to share goals together and everything, and two people that are willing to compromise, because that was one thing that I found out in marriage, after marriage as well too. I know you heard my husband talk here before. So marriage is all about compromise, and sometimes you might like it, sometimes you might not like it. Sometimes you're like, no, I cannot do this. But it's like you have to always think back and coming back. And then the spiritual part of marriage, that is like the foundation of marriage.
Mm.
That's like the baseline. So when you want to build a house, you can't just come and erect a duplex on the land. You need to start somewhere
Right.
that will give you something to build. If the land is good or not, if the land is not good, the house is not going to be good. So I guess that's the part of where relationship comes through before marriage. Do your findings, find out this person is the right person for you before you go into it, and that is the foundation. And that foundation has to be built spiritually. When people come to me, they're like, "I didn't know you were very like this spiritual." So I would say I'm a Gen Z spiritual person. I'm
Hmm.
not it's kind of forward that be like, oh, you cannot like I'm very, very free.
Flexible.
Yeah, I'm very, very like I understand and I know Christianity, and I know it's not easy to practice Christianity or any religion as well too. So I
Mm.
will not judge because I'm not perfect myself. So that's a part of being spiritual, that if anything that is going the other way that I don't like, we always have a way to come back.
Mhm.
And that is God. So what I mean? So I would never joke with God when it comes to my marriage. Even when sometimes, let's say me and my husband have an argument or whatever, I'll be like, God, I don't want this. Like, no, I don't want him or anything. I'll be like, my mom will be telling me like I'm wrong, or maybe not that I'm wrong, like I need to calm down. I'm like, no, 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 God, listen. Because when I
God, listen. Let me tell you.
like I said, I'm a Gen Z kind of. I'm not Gen Z, or I'm older than Gen Z, but I'm like a Gen Z kind of person. Ah, like God, no, 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 no. No. Why do I have this thing in my mind to reconcile? I don't want this. Like I want him to understand my point. I want him to understand my point. But then again, you can never win anything with. You can never go
Right.
for fight. You know what I mean? You always have to come back, and then always. And then the classic part, I don't understand. You have to explain the classic parts to me. I, you have to explain the classic parts to me as well too. And what part?
Okay.
Classic.
Let
Okay.
me. I like the way this discussion is going. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
Okay. When you've talked about God being the foundation of marriage, and sometimes when things are going south and God is telling you, which is the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
You might not want to put it that way, but it is the Holy Spirit who comes to you, who's speaking to you and saying, "Woman, do
Mm.
normal."
Mm-hmm.
I just spoke Netherlands. Do well, it
Mm-hmm.
might just be the Holy Spirit. But now the classy part is I am not just married. I am not just spiritual.
Okay.
I'm not just tying gele. Now be binding and casting. I
Uh-huh.
am classy. I'm a boss.
Got
I'm a
it.
queen. So it's
Okay, I understand that part. Like, before marriage, I'm a human being. I had my things.
Oh,
I was in school. I had my business already, and the way I was raised, my mom especially, she's a very strong person. So I had no choice but to do better.
hmm.
Uh, so I had no choice but to do better. Yeah, sometimes even when marriage came, I had to put a lot of things on the stop so that I
Oh,
can.
please hope you are communicating with your Facebook people.
Right?
Instagram.
Yeah, they're watching me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're watching me. So, while marriage and everything, I put some things like on the stop, like career and everything, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to it and stuff like that. That's one thing a lot of people need to understand. When before you go into marriage, you gotta say what is on your mind. And that's what I did. I told my husband, I'm like, I was supposed to go to school. I was supposed to go to a physical therapy school to become a physical therapist. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do all these things because I am deviating a little bit does not mean I'm gonna forget what I'm supposed to go for. So what is gonna happen is I'm gonna come there, carry you and my family as well too, and continue my journey as well too. Because everybody has a journey. You can't just
Hmm.
journey because you're married. You know what I mean? Like we've been trying to do this live for like 2 weeks now. I try, but I just
Yes.
came back on Friday, but I'm leaving tomorrow. Leaving tomorrow afternoon to go back to base. So it's like even at that, you still have to keep doing what you want. Because you're married does not mean you should leave, you should keep your life
On a
or
standstill.
or stand still. Because as a human being, you need that. You need something to fall back on.
You need your own life. If not, you'll
You
be
need
boring.
life, you need your own anything that is good. I don't care if you are selling, I don't care if you are selling as anything as small as this.
Hmm.
You just need something. You just need it's not like because you need it for the money, you just need your own identity.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has different identity. You should not give up your identity because you're married. You understand
Hmm.
what I mean? Don't give
Yeah.
up. That's where a lot of women they give up identity because they are married and stuff like that. And then a few years down the line, a lot of women start to fall into depression. They fall into confusion. They don't know what they want to do in their life.
You'll not be
Time,
bitter.
time is ticking. And then that's why we have a lot of women in the society that are kind of bitter towards other women's success because they see themselves like I was supposed to be here. But because of this and this and that, I didn't get to do it. Now, when they see other women doing what they should have been doing, they become bitter. They become so you see, it's hard for you to have all this women empowerment stuff because a lot of the women they gave up a lot of things. They gave up a lot of things. I don't blame them. They gave up a lot of things, and it's hard to catch up.
Oh, true.
It's hard to catch up. Definitely, it's hard to catch up. I had to catch up after like 5 years when
Oh
I
my God.
when I was home after giving birth back to back, when I wanted to go back to work, looking for a job and everything, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, guys, I was telling my friends, I'm like, normally before I would just drop my resume, anything in the hospital, healthcare, and I'll be getting calls like this. I don't know what's going on. My friend was like, let's see your resume, let's see your CV, let's see all this. When I did my CV, they say, we have changed though. We have to update everything now. Everything is moving into computer style. I said, just this 5 years. I said, yeah, don't you know people are working from home? I said, how do people work from home? What do you do when you work from home? Like, you can't work from home. I said, okay, what is I started Googling. My friends had left me back.
Hmm.
The ones that finished school with me went ahead and started master school. The rest some people went to law school. People are having high paying jobs. People are having jobs that are paying them $100,000 and up. And me, I'm not even, I'm like, where do I start from? So I'm just like, that's another thing when you have support system. When you have support system, my family, my husband was supportive and everything. Like I would cry and say, I don't know what to do. I don't know why these jobs are not calling me. I don't understand. But it's like I didn't know because I was just coming back. I was like a fresh person. I'm coming
Hmm.
in the game of career, trying to have a career with 2 kids.
Hmm.
Who's going to accommodate me? Know what I mean? It's not a lot of jobs that would
I want that.
want that for me to be taking off body. Not taking off like a lot of people want jobs that healthcare job is on the go. You always
That
have to
they
go.
can call you at midnight. You won't say, I have to put my son to bed or something.
So you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So it's like after having kids back to back, after 5 years, trying to come back into the scene of looking for a job or trying to build my career that I went to school for, I was lost. I was confused. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to apply for. A lot of the things that I was seeing was not what I was used to. Like the things that people say, oh, do you have this experience? Do you have the experience? I'm like,
which one is experience again? Give me job.
I'm telling you. So it's like I had to step back and say, okay, I have to understand that it's not my fault that I'm trying to get into having a career again. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask people. I'm going to ask my friends, what did you do to get this job? Some people be like, oh, I didn't even go to school for this. All I did was take one class. I say, okay, oh, I took the class. This one will tell me I did this class. I'll sign up. I take this class. Just to help myself, better myself. So it's like, I guess that's the part of the classy and killing it.
Yeah, apart from that, then you start putting your life together, which is
Oh,
classy. Yeah.
yeah, putting your life together, trying to put things in place, and always know that you always have a family that comes first. You know what?
Yeah.
You can't always be you, be by yourself. Like you cannot be selfish and be in marriage. I
Oh,
tell please, please do not be selfish.
thank you, Stella.
Yeah, so do not be selfish and go into marriage. You would cry out. Like you would come out of the marriage, you will cry.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can't, it's not always about you.
I love what you said when you said finding back yourself. Okay, first of all, let's go two steps back a little bit. I
Okay.
know your husband has told us that's his own version. How did you meet your husband?
Okay. So that's funny. Okay, so how I met my husband, we I think one of these days, I think back years ago, I had watched a movie. And I don't think he even remembered the movie very well. I watched a movie that my husband played a youth cop. I think that's what they call it in Nigeria, like NYC, this thing.
NYC, yeah.
For some reason, their father was dead in the movie. Their uncle was evil uncle or whatever. And I think he died in the movie for some reason. He died in the movie. And I felt so bad. I'm like, he was an actor and stuff like that. And then that's when I went to look for his name. Because everybody knows me. I like good movies. So I went to look for his name. I'm like, this actor, why would they just kill this actor in this movie? So I was like, I went to look for his name. And for some reason, I followed him. But I didn't even pay attention anymore. This was years ago. I didn't even pay attention that I followed this person. So once in a while, I would see his pictures would pop up. I would just like and just keep on moving.
Pass.
I had my own relationship. I did not even care. I just wanted to follow up with some good movies and stuff like that. And once in a while, he would write me and we'll just talk and say hi through Instagram and stuff like that. But so years later, I was dating someone. I was in a very serious relationship, and I went to Nigeria. And he wrote me and he said, "Oh, you're in Nigeria?" And I said, "Yes, I'm in Nigeria." Like, hi, like a girl. When a guy likes you, and I'm like, and he's like, "Oh, can I take you out?" I said, "Hey." I said, "Take who out?"
Which
I
outing?
I came to see a boyfriend. You know what I mean? I had a boyfriend in Nigeria that I was in a very serious relationship with. And he would ask me, and I'm like, I'm not the kind of girl that likes to date more than one person. I cannot do that. I hate being stressed. I can't do that. So I never even saw him, like I never met him. So one time I was in Lagos and he came to Lagos. They were shooting close to Aja. And then he told me, he's like, "Oh, I'm shooting. Do you want to come and say hi to me and my colleagues?" I don't care. I said, "Oh, I'm busy." Like I don't know. I didn't want to just go because I knew what this guy that is chasing me, does he have any motives? I know I'm a woman. I mean, I'm in a relationship and I don't want nothing to spoil my relationship that time.
Serious
So
relationship.
I was in a relationship. And this person I was with, we were very, very serious. So, and the person lived in Nigeria as well, too. So I was just like, what's it called? Every time that he would ask me out, I would look for excuse because I'm a woman. I know what he wants, so I would not pay him my. So when I went to Benin to visit my mom's brother, my mom's family, he lives in Benin. He lives in Benin. So when I went to Benin to visit, he was in Lagos. Then he wrote me. He's like, "Oh, are you still in Nigeria?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm in Benin." He said, I'm in Lagos." I said, "I came to my mom's family." He said, "Okay, when I get to Benin, I'll let you know." The minute he got to Benin, I was back in Lagos. So that's how we were crossing each other and stuff like that. So I never even saw him while I was in Nigeria and stuff like that. And I didn't even pay him attention. Maybe a year or two later, the person I was dating, we had not a bad breakup. So we broke up and stuff. And I was not even talking to anybody. I was in school and I had told myself that every time I get into a relationship, I always come out like I'm always the one that's getting hurt. I've been in a relationship that someone cheated on me. Like I was just so hot. So I said, this year, because it was almost Christmas when this thing happened towards New Year. And I had told myself, and I went to pray to God. I said, God, this New Year that we're about to enter, 2017, I want to be a career person. I want to have money. I want to be like a girl when I go into public. Guys will be scared to talk to me because of the kind of money I want to have. This is what I was praying on the 31st of December. I was praying on that prayer. When I finished praying, I said, yes, I've entered. Like, you know what I mean? And
That's boss.
meanwhile, I'm single. 3 months later, my husband comes out from nowhere. America, please, I need someone to take me around. And I said, okay. And then I'm like, okay, when you come, I'm on my spring break. I would take you to, we're in New York and stuff like that. So when he came, the first day he saw me, we were going for a wedding. The wedding, he was going to the wedding too. Me, being the single girl that I am, I just left a bad breakup. I was dating other people. I was just talking. I was just not entertaining. Like people were talking to me and stuff like that. I was talking to them as well too. And then the person that wanted to take me to the wedding, I was like, "Oh, I have a friend that does not have a car to go to the same wedding. Can we pick him up?" That was how we went to pick my husband up to go to this wedding. The minute my husband saw me, I am supposed to be on a date with another person to go to this wedding. My husband started texting from behind the car. "You are beautiful." I said, "Oga, did you see me in the front seat, passenger seat with another man?" And you know, Nigerian men are so rude. He said, I said,
They're not rude, they're smart.
"Are you married?" I said, "No, but I respect my relation, my respect that is carrying me now." He said, and that one was just so calm. Okay, me, I was playing the whole scene for them not to, because this is my first guy, you know what I mean? I was playing the whole scene so that it won't look too awkward. We got to the wedding. We wanted to sit down. For some reason, I don't know how, the guy sat down. He told my husband to sit down close to him. And I sat on the side. And in my head, I'm like, I'm supposed to be your date for this wedding. And he should be sitting close to me. The guy went to put my husband in the middle and sat me there. That was where my husband started telling me things in my ears. "Oh, you look beautiful. Can we go get drinks?" I was just like, what is all of these things? But yeah, from there on, we started talking and stuff like that. But I'm sure he told you the rest. But yeah, we didn't really date for long. We didn't really date for long. A lot of things that we know we learned inside marriage.
Hmm.
We didn't date for long. I just feel like maybe God was trying to take me away from the scene that I wanted to go in. I wanted to be out there with all these other single girls traveling, not doing rubbish, but you know what I mean. Maybe it was not meant. I think right from time whenever I wanted to get into a bad scene or the wrong set of scene,
God picks you out.
God will just give me one relationship and give me to be holding that relationship for 2 years. I'll be carrying relationship. Every time I want to be out there with my girls and everything, one guy will just come.
Anytime you want to go lost, God picks you back and say, come back, Lady Phil.
You understand? So I'm just like, I just feel like that was like a way God was using like to take me away from single. I'm just like, every time I want to just be out there as a single girl, one relationship will just come from nowhere and just sweep me off my feet, and I'll just be carrying a relationship on my head for the next
Gala.
and I know for someone, what are you looking for? Oh, you're done your own. Go.
Your husband, Abi.
That side. Don't mind him.
That's the husband, though. That was texting the end of.
This one, he likes that story. He likes that story. Like, he likes that story. He's like, he likes that. Can you hear me talk? close the door. Yeah. So he loves that story. So from there on, we just developed from that wedding. We just had a friendship, and we just started talking and everything. And he would just constantly call me and call me. And one of the things that I told him, I said, I'm not going to date a guy that lives in Nigeria anymore because
Oh.
I have had a bad fair share. And me, I am someone that dates far. I can date someone in Russia. That's how much I'm a long distance relationship kind of person. But I just told him, I said, okay. He said, oh, I really like you and everything. And I had told him, this was like probably a month and a half later, whatever, or a couple of months later. And I told him, you are visiting right now. You have time in your hands and you're looking for girls. Go back to Nigeria. Let me see how you're gonna keep up with the communication. Then that will tell me if you're serious or not. Do you understand? It was that ultimatum that I gave. I didn't care if he had money. That was not what I was looking for. I didn't care about money. I didn't care about what he was doing. He told me what he was doing. I said, I know what you do. I I didn't care what your job was. All I told him was that someone like me, communication for me is very big. And I told my husband, I said, you like me and everything. I get it. When you go back to Nigeria, let me see how well you're going to keep communication. You'll be calling me, you call me every 2 minutes while you're here. When you go back to Nigeria, let me see how much you're going to be calling me. When I call you, if you're going to be giving me all kinds of flimsy excuses, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that was what I saw. And he's very, very close to his mom. And I've always wanted someone that has feelings for not women, but like that cares about women's feelings, stuff like that. So before you could tell, Asha came up.
2 boys later.
That was how Asha came into the story. When Asha came into the story, I said, Jesus, what is this? What is this? What is this? And I told my mom. My mom said, you know, African mom said, hey, my first child, you barely bring anybody to the house. We were starting to get worried if you were into women.
Hello.
And because and then I'm just like, my mom was like, yes. And then my friends, he would call my friends and tell them to check on me. And if I don't pick up the phone, he would call them, please call her. I don't know what she wants to do because she's a student. I don't know if she wants this child or this guy. And my head was just spinning because I was in school and I was pregnant. And this is my last year of college. And I had like, what is all of this? So it was a lot, but
it is what it is.
Supportive. And I had family members that were, my parents were very supportive, and everybody, his parents, his family was very supportive. My friends were very supportive. My friends would push me. My friends planned my baby shower. One of them came all the way from the Jersey and carried me from my house to go and do photo shoots because I was just like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm like, am I the only one like that? My friends were already calling themselves auntie, all this kind of, they were fighting for position. And I'm just here looking at all of them like,
is this how my life will change?
Not even my life. Like, if I don't want this child, there's a lot of people who want this child. Like, this child is like a thing to them. Like, they're looking at this child like one gold. So it would be evil of me to snatch this away from them. And the child ended up being a blessing. Asha and I went to school together. I had moved out of school from campus, and Asha and I, my stomach will go from New York to New Jersey 3 times a week to go to school. This is a different state. I'll move from one state to one state to go to school and come back the same day. Sometimes when I come back home, it will be like 11 p.m., 11:30 at night time. By the time I take the train and take the bus, my dad, back then, Oma was home in Nigeria. My dad would come to the train station and wait for me because I was in Brooklyn, and my dad would come to the station and wait for me to take me home. Sometimes my friends that I had in the train station that I used to give money, the homeless people, hey Asha, why are you crying? Asha, come and say hi.
Hi. Oh, hi. How are you?
Say how you doing.
Hi. Men don't have time. Men don't have time.
Jesus.
Bye. Bye, darling. Your son is handsome. Damn.
Bye. Close the door.
Daddy.
Okay. Bye. We're in my brother's house, so I'm hiding somewhere. They came to find me.
Your son is Handsome.
That's the second one. That's the second one. So that's about it. I mean, it wasn't an easy start, but I
Here you are.
know what I mean. So I thank God. So yeah.
No, but how do you cope? Like, okay, first of all, okay, how do you put it together? Because you just talked about school. That did not make you now say, I bet after all, I'm going to be somebody's wife. Because there's something people do that at the end of the day, a lot of women they start regretting, say, oh, I went into this marriage with so much. They go into marriages with so much expectations, as if it's a refugee camp, with so much expectations.
Right.
But you just said something. You said you were going to school, you never mind, you were taking your son, the determination. Where did all that strength come from?
I think the strength came from knowing where I'm coming from.
Hmm.
And if I had graduated, I would be the first person from my dad's lineage. It's just the two of us actually. So I have a younger brother that looks up to me. It's just two of us. I'm the first child. I'm the only girl. If I had graduated, I know when I graduate, my parents are gonna graduate. You know
Oh,
what?
yes.
So it's like my parents didn't have that opportunity to go to school.
Opportunity.
My mom lost her mom when she was 8 years old. So she grew up with stepmothers. You know how it is.
Hmm.
Not wait to leave the house. So my mom had me when she was kind of young because she could not just wait to leave the house. Stepmothers issue that. So I already had in my mind like when I graduate, the the amount of joy I'm gonna bring to my parents.
Hmm.
Say that I have a daughter that is a graduate. You know what I mean? She didn't drop out of
Hmm.
but she was pregnant. And then I just had this goal in me, like I needed to make even when wait, babe, please get out there. Take me downstairs. Keep opening the door. Bye, don't worry, I love you. I'll see you later, okay? You guys go to the other room. Please. Go to the other room before you won't stay. That's mama. Asha would not disturb. Asha does not have time. But you see that
The real.
someone is the real self. So I had in my mind like I needed to make my parents proud and make myself
Right.
too, and then make my child. And I think for that reason, I had really no choice but to finish what I wanted to do because I didn't have. I had a very easy pregnancy, and for that reason, I just feel like maybe God was just making all these things easy for me.
Mm-hmm.
I had an easy pregnancy. Like I said, I had like support systems, my friends, like they would check up on me. The ones that wanted to come and pick me up and pick me up, my brother would give me his car to drive to school. Or even I had my roommates because when I had moved out of school, when I was pregnant,
Hmm.
my room, nobody occupied my bed.
Oh.
Called me and said, Phil, I heard you're traveling from New York to New Jersey to go to school. It's really far. Come back. Your bed is there. Nobody's there. Come and live there. So I brought my things back and I stayed in campus and I didn't pay.
Oh my God.
I didn't pay. My bed, for some reason, nobody took my bed. And I think she didn't even want nobody to. I think people that wanted to take my bed, she would give them problems so that they won't stay. So when I would play, she would come and rub my stomach and stuff like that. So I was able to stay on campus for a couple of days and go back home and stuff like that. So I just felt like if I'm getting all those favors from God, why would I give up? I don't have a complication pregnancy. I'm not sick. In short, I'm even strong. I would get to school. I became strong. Even the strong self, I was shocked.
Hmm.
Like I've always been
Wow.
not good with time. That one, my husband, we quarreled today about it. If you tell me to be somewhere by 8 o'clock, you're on your own. I will try to be there. But you see that lateness, they use them to me. Also like that. So when I became pregnant, for some reason, had energy. Like I would go to
Hyper.
time. I'll go to class on time. I would stay back to study. It's like I became so focused, but no, I don't even know where the strength came from. And everywhere I went to, I would just find favor. I went to school till I was like, what, close to being 9 months. I traveled to school. I was going to school doing my papers and everything. And I was taking a lot of classes because I needed to graduate by the following semester. And I was taking 5 classes, all 5 credits. So that was about 20 plus one extra. I was taking about 21 credits. Normally here in America, if you're taking 18, they'll first of all ask you, "Do you sure you want to
Are
take
you
18?
sure you want to do this?
22 or 21 credits?" I was taking, these are not easy. I was taking last final year classes. And while I was almost close to, I was already dilating. I was 3 centimeters dilating. I was still traveling to school. There was a day that I went to school. I was just so tired. And I sat down. My teacher came to meet me, Miss Sullivan. She said, "Philomena, are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, she was just like, "Oh, how far are you? Like, are you about to have the baby soon?" I said, the baby should be coming in a few weeks. I just told her that I already started dilating. Me, I did not know what, let me not lie. I'm a first mom. I was young. I didn't know what dilation means. I just, when I go to doctor, when they took hand or whatever, they'll say you're dilating. Are we ready? They say no. And I'll pack my bag and I'll go back home.
You not go to school?
No, I'll go to school. Like, when I go to doctor's appointments, I just ask them, "Is the baby okay?" "It's fine." "Am I okay?" "I'm fine." "Am I giving birth today?" "No." "Oh yeah, everything that you're talking is behind me." So when I just remember that word and I told my teacher, I said, the doctor did tell me that I was dilating. She said, "You're dilating?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Like how many centimeters?" I said, "Like 3." That moment, the lady just stopped what she was doing. She stopped the class. She said, "Come with me." And I thought maybe I was in trouble. I was crying. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "God, oh, they don't want to send me back home. Maybe they don't allow pregnant people to go to school." But I've seen pregnant people in this school. Maybe they're not allowed to take the kind of classes that I take. She took me straight to the dean's, our head of department, HOD or whatever, head of department's office. And she said she needs a form. And then the form, she signed. And that form, someone that trusts you needs to sign because she's relieving me from school to go back and finish everything I'm going to do. I didn't know. When she finished signing, they kept on asking her questions. "Are you sure she's going to be able to finish these classes?" She said, "Yeah, she'll be able to finish it. And I trust her. If she doesn't finish, I'm going to finish." She didn't just care about me not finishing. She came and met me. She said, "Philomena, promise me you're going to try so hard to submit your last set of papers and do your exam." And I told her, I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to." She said, "Because this is your last day of coming to school. You're not coming to school. You're going to finish everything from home, all your exams." I was like, "What?" These are final year classes. Like, unless you are sick or something, like big sickness, that's when they will let you take it from home. That was hard. That was my last day of campus that semester. I went home and I finished all my papers. I finished my paper. A few hours later, I had Ale. Asha, rather. Yeah, Asha, my first child. So that was my last day of coming to campus. So it's like, this lady, I was like, so I had no choice to finish because I have favors from everywhere. First of all, I was staying on campus. This is my school that was paying $14,000 every semester. All of a sudden, I'm getting free accommodation of almost $7,000.
Hmm.
Hey, my roommate will give me her school
Hi,
card,
Lily.
go and buy food. She will even buy me food. And my teacher just signed a paper that said I can go home and finish school from home. So I was, and then when I get home, when I get to New York to the train station, there's this set of people that used to live. They're called like homeless people. They
Mhm.
so I've always given them money. I've always joked with them, played with them, encouraged them. When I became pregnant, the homeless people will escort me to my house. When I get to my complex, they will stand there. I would take elevator to my because my neighborhood was East New York, Brooklyn. It's not
Oh,
it's not the safest of the safest neighborhood. Two homeless guys will walk me home. And when I get home, I will go to the balcony and I will wave to let them know that I'm inside the house. They were doing that for me. You hear people get killed, people get robbed, people get raped. It was never my story. You know what I mean? So it's like if I didn't continue what I was doing of going to school, I have disappointed God.
and man.
Yes, and myself. So you
Hmm.
see, I had no choice. All these things were just happening. Homeless people. When I tell people the story, they're like, "Wait, what? Homeless people walking you home? Are you not?"
I'm even surprised, like homeless people.
Oh yes, they were my friends. I have a lot of friends because when I came naked to church, I would give them money, I would give them food, I would encourage them. Some of the drug addicts, I would tell them programs to go to so that they can be able to get a house. They were sleeping on the train station. So when they say me, they call me sister. They call me sister. So when they saw me that I was pregnant, it was like, oh, you're pregnant? And one day I was standing on the train station. I was waiting for my dad to come get me. One of them said, why are you here? And I said, I'm scared to walk home by myself. It's 15 minutes. They said, no, no, let's go, let's go. They're not going to touch you. Nobody's going to touch you. We are with you. That's how homeless guys started walking me home. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was the highlight of my story. Even when I was leaving Brooklyn, when I was going to move to Atlanta, I went back to look for them. I was happy one of them was able to go into a drug addiction program. He got a house. He was not homeless anymore. And I told him, and I said, please, it would kill me. I've known you guys for so long for you to mess this up. Please, anything, try not to go back into drugs and everything.
Drugs.
A second chance. And I told him, I'm like, God is giving me a second chance. And He's also giving you a second chance. You know what I mean? So never actually, when I went back home, I didn't see them there. They said they don't really come anymore. So I said, see what I mean? So it was, and I just feel like it was just Asha's star that was just
Star.
my stomach. Everywhere I go, people just give me things, just be so happy. Oh my God, you're pregnant. Even my doctors, everybody just be giving me things. I said, what is happening? Like, even my baby shower.
It's God that is happening. God.
I'm telling you, baby shower
Wow.
came all the way. They planned baby shower. If you see the way they carry baby shower on their head, like they're the ones having the baby, they will carry baby shower, telling me it's a surprise, it's a surprise. This one, this one, this one. Take me out of the house, stressing my poor life. Or just do like, hey, they'll call me, don't do this, oh, don't move, don't eat this, don't.
Don't move.
It was beautiful. It was. I'm
Wow. But so how have you been able to put all this, like, okay, it's been 5 years since you graduated, or 4?
2018.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that was the year that I got married. After my graduation, I think a week later, I went to Nigeria to get married. To
Oh
do
yeah, I remember.
a church and traditional wedding. But we had already gotten married here in 2017 before Asha was born. We did just the court wedding. Just something small.
Yeah, for the common to recognize.
Yeah, and what's it called? My husband, we didn't want a child out of wedlock and everything. So we just, like the court wedding and just waited to the next year when I graduated.
Graduated. But have you been, like, you said so much in just few minutes, and in my mind I'm like, how did this woman now do it? So far so good. How has marriage changed you? You know.
Marriage gave me a 360 turn. Woo! Marriage, I turned though. Marriage turned my eyes. I said, hey, what's going on? Like,
What is going on?
because I'm a baby and I'm not babies. Not like I was a baby, like a young child. I wasn't really young. I think I was about 24, but I'm a baby at home. Like when I come home, there's food for me in the house. My mom,
Yeah.
do you want to eat? Do you want to eat this one? Want to eat this? I'll be shouting, Mommy, no, buy Chinese. What's kind of stuff? My mom will say, hey, don't worry, if you like you buy Chinese, I will still cook you. So when I still get home, I would sit down and spread. You know what I mean? Even if I was working and everything. Now I got to a point where they're like, I'm holding one is on my breast, one is here. They are looking at me for food. And I'm like, I don't understand. Who are these? And then I have a husband that's like, okay, I have to be a wife.
No, let me explain. You know what the picture you painted in my head? Like, you have your husband now, like the big baby standing, one hold here, and one you're breastfeeding. I'm like,
and my kids are like, Asha was 5 months old. Asha was 5 months old when I got pregnant for Allen. So I literally didn't have time. I was stopping breastfeeding and entering into another breastfeeding. So it's like, but you know, just the rest. I don't just. The funny thing was, like, I did vaginal birth. And my kids are not small kids. If you see my kids, Asha was almost 10 pounds. Alan was 10 pounds and 13 ounces. Alan came out, my small one, he came out 10 pounds and 13 ounces. Alan came out with his neck standing. That's how I gave birth to a 3 months baby. I'm telling you, I don't have small kids. Like, when I give birth, even me said I shock. I said,
now he come out from here.
I said, what is this? Like, when people come outside, they'll be wearing 3 months clothes. Now, people don't wear new clothes. They don't wear newborn. If you buy me newborn clothes, you have suffered.
You wasted the money.
You start for 3 months, and they grow like this. They grow. So, Alan, when I gave birth to Alan, after a day or two, I called my husband. I'm in the hospital. I said, babe, come on. Normal kids, when you give birth to them, support their head. Like, when their head is for, you know what? This one just stand. His head is just looking at me. When I go to the bathroom, I say, this baby, please, oh. And you know what I mean? So I just say, what is all of this?
Oh my God.
I had to get into reality. And then, like I said, I just started getting into that career thing last year. I was going to get into it 2020. I had a contract job with the US government to be a supervisor for census. You know, census count.
Yeah.
A supervisor. And I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, see me now. Like, supervisor.
Baby girl for life.
This was, Alan was turning 1 in March. I got the job in early February. March, Alan turned 1. That same March, COVID happened.
Oh.
So they told us not to. They told us to stay home. Ha! I said, wait to be on this one now.
They was a bastard.
When you start to make money, that's when COVID. Waiting with this COVID now, but I was home. They're home for the whole of 2020, even the 2021. Said that COVID was starting to come down, but people were still very, very cautious. People were looking to hire anybody. You know what I mean? It's COVID. Yeah. Was working for more. I think that was when everybody said, okay, I just said, okay, you know what? I will rest. And when 2022, when I turned 2022, that's when I said, oh, people are working from home. People are doing this job, people are doing this one. Normally, if you go to school to be a nurse, doctor, lawyer, something, social worker. But people are calling jobs like I'm an IT something. I'm an IT. I said, which one is IT something again? I didn't hear this one when I was in school. One is I'm an IT guru. I mean, this one, I'm into cybersecurity. I said, okay. So it was so torn for me as well too, because it's like I didn't really know what was going on. Because even the marriage, like I'll call my mom would advise me. I would look into videos, and then, like I said, I'm a shy person, but I'm someone that likes to bring out the best in people. I am someone that likes to bring out the best in people. So that's when you see me doing videos with my husband. Yeah, because it's like he likes his things and I like it too. So why not just support what he's doing?
Him.
He moved here because of me. So I took his comfort zone and brought him here. And me, I grew up here. So I needed to support him in whatever he's doing. It would be selfish of me to push him from Nigeria and come here and drop him in the middle of nothing and stuff like that for your life. Why I wait for you to come and do all these other things that I want. At the same time, and be like, I'll tell him, I'll encourage him. Some days he'll be very not upset, like kind of frustrated. This America, I don't understand this in America, or I don't understand, like, how do people do job, how do people do these things? I tell him, like, you have to just be patient and do stuff like that. So we were encouraging each other because it wasn't easy, especially with COVID especially with COVID and the whole pandemic, whole thing. It was rough. I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very rough. It was rough, but we don't look like what we went through.
Obviously. You know, when it comes to living abroad, I remember my first 2 years, you know, moving from England to Belgium. It was, you know, I got to a stage of being depressed. Do you understand? Because you'll be like, in Nigeria, I have work. I pass on the road, people will know that I'm a producer. What am I not doing here? there will be this thing that, but it takes a whole lot of sacrifice, encouragement, and if you don't have somebody to encourage you, you can just go. Your head will just spin.
Yeah, it will. A lot of women that I meet, I tell them, please, you need support system. Don't do I can do it by myself. I meet people, they'll be like, no, I got this. I
I'm a
understand.
strong woman.
I understand. Trust me. There's no degree. There's no award for the strongest women in the whole life. There's no award that God will come and tell you, say, you are the most strongest woman in this world. Come and take award. There's no award for that. Please have a support system. If I did not have support system, I don't know if I would have been alive. That's one thing I would have told you, because 2022 was one of the hardest year for me. Nobody knew it, but my husband knew it. I had gone through my first phase of depression. I've never said this, my first time saying it. And I was just like, I found myself doing the same thing back and back.
It's
I
frustrating.
Waking up, not having a job, waking up. Okay, I had a business, but I barely have time for the business. I wake up, do the same thing. Wake up, give children food, bathe children, do this one. He helps me and everything. Then the next thing, it's late. I was doing that for back to back, back to back. I said, what is like? I was like, in my head, things started moving, like things started speaking to me. And then you just hear, and there's a time when I stopped coming to social media. Because when I come to social media, we hear this one committed suicide. This one fall from, there was I think she was Miss America or Miss USA. She fell from the balcony.
Oh,
Yeah. And I was ask myself, I was saying, how can I be Miss USA? I have money and I'll still fall from balcony. What am I going to
sure.
find out that these people they were depressed? And I talked to my husband. My husband didn't really understand, because that's one thing about our African background. We don't really know what is depression. When they say depression, I bet they go. Now because you don't get money or anything. Even if the money was there, I was not happy. I started doing things out of let me just do it. I was having probably resentment for my husband. I was kind of upset, like maybe if I didn't meet you, I would have been a nurse or something. When I
Hmm.
started having this thought into my head last year, started having thoughts into my head like, if I'm out of this world, my kids, my mom is alive. My mom will take care of my kids.
Okay, good.
So later, I'm like, then I don't know what I was listening to someday that the thing just the thing just gripped me. I think I'm very very close to. I know for some reason when I lose people that are very close to me, I don't let them go. I always have something that that reminds me of them. I have a very close friend that passed away a few years ago, and he was the first person to buy me my iPhone. My phone was I had a bad phone, and he was trying to reach me. He said, "Where have you been?" I said, I don't have a phone." He said, "Okay, you know what? I just changed my phone, but this is my old phone right now. I don't know what to do with it. I'm sending you this phone." PS came to my house and gave me phone. And the phone, to see how fast it was, the phone came with a case, and the case is his face. It was his picture.
Hmm.
And he was the first person to buy me my iPhone. And he would always advise me.
Hmm.
He lived in Houston. And he would always advise me, and he would tell me, Phil, move to Houston, move to Houston. I said, I beg, go to the go. I'm not coming to Houston. And he said something good is going to happen to you in Houston. And I didn't know until after he died. Houston was where I conceived Asha. So you see what I'm trying to say? So when I was going through that whole process last year, he came to me and he just looked at me. He always gives me this face like, really? As in, you will be tough, like your head is straight. If not a book, your head is straight. Now you are looking at yourself and you are crying. So and then my dad's mom would come to me. My friends that I've lost when I was little, they came to me. My dad's mom would just come and just kind of like pat me on the back like she always does. Because we lost her when I was 8 years old when she died. And I was there when she died. So when they came and talked to me, I started reading the Bible. I was trying to understand the Bible. And I was just like, depression and all this anxiety thing is not of God.
No.
If anybody would have been depressed, it would have been God. Imagine creating this whole world and putting all these people in this world and see what they are doing. Imagine me doing what God has done, all the Lord's work, and one of my child. that is supposed to be on earth will not be doing stuff. I go beat you. I will be doing.
You're not knocking them.
That's why Bible said, men, thank God, God is not man, and man
No
is not
man.
because if I have power that God have, enough conking would have been happening. Everybody, you just wake up, I will slap you for no reason. So you understand what I mean? So it's depression and anything suicidal is not of God. And that was when I started taking it. I would take the word and I would pray and I would say, God, whatever is making me feel backward, whatever is pulling me backward, please take it away from me because I don't know what it is. I don't know how to identify it. I'm someone that is full of life. If I leave this world, a lot of people are going to be very, very, it's going to affect too many people.
Yeah.
My kids. I said, if I leave this world, what will my friends do? I'm always the life of the party. My friends will be devastated for the rest of their lives. What will happen to my kids? Like, what will happen to my husband that literally, they tie me and my husband waist to waist. You know what I mean? Like, I just
Always together.
always,
Do
not even,
stuff together.
you know what I mean? So I'm like, that would be selfish of me and stuff like that. So I started praying and telling God, please take this evil thing out of my head, take it out of my mind, and just let it. So early this year, they were doing the Bible believers class in my church, and I signed up, and I was in that class from Monday to Friday, and I graduated with the Bible whatever certificate.
I have that too. I have BCC, LCC, LDC.
I just finished Wolby, Word of Faith. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was then I started getting a lot of answers. When I was inside that place, that was when I got my contract.
Ooh.
That's when I got my contract that I'm working right now. And I'm like, A lot of things started making sense to me. A lot of things started making sense to me. And I'm just like, if I can do this, why can't other women do it? So now I've taken it upon myself. I'm like, you know what? While we were in the Bible class, one of the days they were supposed to pray for God to give us a gift. We already have a gift. We wanted. They were like, pray to God if you want to pray
Manifest.
to give you your ministry. And I said, God, me, I want to sing. But me, I don't have the voice to sing, but I must sing. I want to be a gospel singer.
I must sing the song. I must sing the
But
singing.
my gospel singer is not to make like I want to be able to reach out to people.
Mm.
I want to do ministry of just letting people know that there's a lot of ways you can connect with God. It's not just by one place. You can challenge God of certain things. Like my Christianity has to be straightforward with God.
Straightforward.
Because if I want something and God can give it to me, why will I leave you? I will be there. So that really helped me. And that's what I do now sometimes on my Instagram. When I have the time, I will post Bible things. I started doing this quiz. People like the quiz. And I just encourage people. It's not easy being married and being spiritual and also trying to do your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not easy. And having the right partner as well too. Yes, things are not perfect. You are going to bump heads.
Of course.
You are definitely going to bump heads, but when you have God in the middle of that, God help you to. I always pray to God, please control my mouth. This is my mouth. I can use it to. I don't have power to fight. I don't have power to fight, but you see, this is my mouth. My mouth jumps from now. And if you see me, especially when I'm angry or when someone hurts me, I can use my mouth to destroy things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank God, I beg my mouth. Just kind of close it small. I don't want to talk again. You know what I mean? I want to be very loyal.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to be because, yeah. So pretty much,
You know where I learned that thing about controlling your mouth?
yeah.
Just to add little about, the Holy Spirit and God, whatever. So I remember years ago, I was in uni and God always shows me things. Before it happens, God shows it to me. I will see it happen. Do you
Wow.
understand? Yes. So God will show these things to me. Even in school, there was a time we were writing exam. I saw the questions.
Wow.
I saw it in a dream. I came to school and I told my friend Corina and I told Rachel, and I'm like, this thing will come out, this thing will come out, this thing will come. And all of them, they say it's a lie that I saw the exam sheet. We had serious breakout, like fallout because of that, because they felt like it was not a dream until another event happened. Like I saw them conspiring, talking about me, and I called them. I said, I saw you people in the dream. This is what you guys are talking about. So that's where. So this is where I now learned to control my mouth.
Right.
So there was something I said to somebody, and I told the person I was angry. I was so angry, Lady Phil. Like I was angry, and I tell the person XYZ will happen. My sister,
It
it
happens.
never even reached 1 hour. It never, like, it was not up to 1 hour. The person left my presence. The thing happened. They now said I'm a witch. And from that day,
You've learned how to control your mouth.
I did Wolf B, of course. I did all those things. I now went into which one these people who stand in church. You attend the faith. I attend the faith in school.
Protocol.
Protocol. So I joined protocol. And since that time till today, you can be talking to me, I'll be looking at you. If you offend me, I'll let you offend me. When I want to turn my back, see, I turn my back and never, do you
Look back.
understand?
Yeah.
Look back. So that is what I do. But when you see this mouth, I will never use it to curse anybody, because God has already told me, I gave you this mouth to speak. I gave you a mouth and a voice that none of your adversaries will be able to gainsay or resist. So when God has given you that mouth, you better use it to your advantage, because I've given you a voice to speak. So why will I not use it?
Controlling your mouth is something that really helps. Especially when you control the things you say, it will help you. Women, I'm gonna give you a cheat a cheat code. When you're having argument with your husband, when it gets to a point where you feel like it's gonna go high and you feel like
Escalate.
it's gonna escalate, and you feel like you're gonna say things that you're probably gonna regret later, that does not make sense, just keep quiet there. Let him say the things. Guess what? Guess who's going to apologize to you later?
Yeah.
He won't be the one apologizing to you. You will not be the one on par head. Because don't forget, yes, men, marriage, the men, they are the head, but we are the neck. Without neck, there is no head. Don't move. So I have started to sit back and be the. You can be the driver, but I'm the one that have the GPS. I know where we are going to. I have the map. May you the drive, they go. Life or GPS or spiritual GPS, you cannot go anywhere. So men, just be driving. When you are done, you have gotten lost, you come back and ask me, yeah, we're supposed to turn right and left. I will not tell you, turn left on the next line. You know what I mean? So it's like controlling your mouth really helps when you control the things that come out from your tongue, because our tongues are very, very powerful. When your mouth to insult your spouse and say, hey, go, you naughty, not even naughty, you unforsaken, you useless man.
It becomes that.
How can you?
Oh, Shakata.
How can God bless a useless person that you use your mouth to condemn? Someone that you guys share blood, not even blood, you guys share intimacy together. You share spirits together, because when people, when a man and woman come together, you're sharing spirits. You have to be careful with who you are sharing your spirit with. So imagine having that tongue to insult the person and say, get out, or you are useless. There's some words that people use, you know what I mean? I don't say those words or whatever, because I'm just like, God, please help me. But I can't use that same mouth to go and pray for the same husband. How God hear me? Because my mouth to me is dirty. It's clean. There's nothing that I'm going to tell God that God will listen to. God does not move with emotions. Because I'm praying. You know what I mean? So these are the things that I've learned. God is not an emotional person. He does not move with emotion. I've learned that if I want something from God, I'm going to take God's Bible, the word that God wrote on that word. God instructed men to write the Bible. I will use those words to go and tell God. I'll be like, in the book of this, you said this is going to happen. I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm here. And I'm praying. When I pray as like God has answered my prayer already. So I pray and move on to the next thing in life. I will not go and keep praying for the same thing.
Yeah.
I just keep telling God, I prayed about this. Please, I just want to let you know if you have forgotten. I just want to tell you right there that please remember. But we'll see later. You know that kind of thing. That's why I'm not keep going to God and cry. And yes, but when you cry to God, make sure you are crying with an open heart. You're not crying because you just want that thing.
Emotional. You want God to see your tears.
God does not move with emotions. That's one thing I learned from Bible school. God does not move with emotions. And if you know who you are, we are made in his image and likeness. Imagine me being a female God. Like, I'm made in image and likeness. I am God's like. So I look like God. I act like God. I am God.
Ooh!
I know for someone I mean. So it's like, how can I be less? How can anybody give me an identity that does not belong to me? You understand what I mean? So it's like, we have to be very careful. If I say I want to be like God, I want to move with God, I want to walk with God, I have to do the things of God. First of all, my mouth, I need to control the things that I say.
The most powerful tools.
The most powerful tools you have in your body is your mouth. Forget your hand. Your mouth make and break things. So you understand what I mean? So it's like, young ladies or people that are willing to trying to get married, please, your mouth is one thing you should pray to God to. Your mind and your mindset.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, your mindset. If you have this mindset of, I'm in marriage, marriage supposed to be enjoying the marriage, please. That's one thing that a lot of people, I pray to God every day. I'm like, social media and everything is taking over. But please, let social media not take over the reason why people get married. The beautiful thing about marriage. It's not always rosy. Please, nobody should lie to any. Don't ever believe anybody or tell them the grass is green on your side. The grass is not green. It's how you
not green.
Your grass, the work you put into watering your grass that will determine how green it is. So don't come and tell me my grass is green. And I can't tell people like, oh, marriage is supposed to be like this. I'm enjoying myself, falling. I'm in late. I do this and do this, my marriage. You tell them the bad parts. The parts when you go to bed, you face different side of the room. My husband know me. I always face window. If I face window, I use Sabio. You have to tell them that part. The part where you wake up, you will not say hi to each other because you are upset. You need your brain to reset. And me, when I'm done, I'm not going to say, you know what you did that really hurts me. You did this and you said this. Oh, me, do you know who I am? I'll just start crying. I'm very emotional. So it's like the how your grass is green in your marriage depends on the work that you put in it. So don't let anybody lie to you that their marriage is perfect. No marriage is perfect at all, especially in our industry and what we are into or what my husband is into. It's hard. It's hard. It's difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. It is difficult, but
you have to sleep with your eyes open. You have to cough with your.
Yeah, marrying an actor, and then that's where the spiritualism comes into play. You know what I mean? You have to also pray for him not to minus falling into temptation. This cannot be. It doesn't have to be temptation of women. Actors don't always like. Because the Western world gives women so much right. Someone was asking a question. Someone said, Why do you think most?" It's on my Instagram. It says, "Why do you think most?" Let me pin the comment. It said, "Why do you think most Nigerian women that come to the West decide to deal with their husbands because the Western world gives the woman so much rights?" I don't know.
Can I say something? Can they hear me?
I think they can hear you.
First of all, for a woman to want to deal with a man, what did the man do? Because when you say the Western world, you cannot treat a woman the way you do in Africa. It is two different words. Forget the fact that we are, trying to be Jesus baby and God cautious.
Definitely.
There are other things. What did the man do for the woman to want to do that? Did you investigate? It is what the man said, because 80% of the time, it is the man who comes out to tell you the story. Did you hear her part? Did you hear her part? Some women are not allowed to work.
Yeah.
See, Lady Phil, if not that now, okay. Do you know I can't stay 1 week? Like, without going out, like without doing something, I will go crazy. How did you think I start my YouTube?
I can stay 1 month and stay in my house. So.
No, I can't stay, but I must do
And there are people
something.
like that. There's people like that. Like my husband cannot stay home 1 week. Hey, he cannot stay one place 1 week. Oh, he will faint. He must come outside. Me, I don't care. I
Because
don't care.
that's where he's coming from.
Yeah.
He's been out there. He's a celebrity. He's well known.
Right.
People all over the world knows him. So it's difficult to now sit down in one place. You know,
You have to. You'll be surprised. People know their life. We went to Jamaica. If you see people telling us from Jamaica, Jamaicans telling our life to us. Oh, when you had your baby, the doctor that was in the room. I said, the female doctor. I said there was a female doctor in the baby room.
oh, you didn't know?
Person
I
that was in labor. Me, I know that I had one doctor. It was the male doctor. Any other doctor was, I don't know. You know what I mean? So it's like people invent. Oh, how's your son, Asher? You have Asher. Oh, Alan is 3 years old. I say, wow. I'm actually living outside though. So it's like you open your life for people to come into. Know what I mean? You open your life for people to come into. So it's like it's not easy. Being a public eye. I pray every day for everybody who is a public figure that are married. It's not easy. We don't come outside to, we don't cry. The ones that cry, you see how the blogs will take it and run with it.
Yeah.
Use it for their own advantage. Use it for views. Use it for money. Use it for people, for ads. Because everybody has selfish interest.
Yeah.
Have selfish interest. So a lot of people that are in public eye, when they have issues, nobody comes out to say anything because they're like, if I come out to say something now, especially for the women that their husbands are the one popular, you can't come out and say anything because your husband,
No.
your husband is the one with the fans.
Yes.
His fans are your fans. So when he says anything, they're going to follow him. Whether you like it. You know, like even with that, it's not easy or whatever. It's
not easy. But how do you cope? Like,
well,
have you ever gone out and somebody tried to take a picture with your husband and not want you in there? So how do you cope? How do you deal with the female people, especially now marriage? How do you like?
I don't think that one is a problem. I'm a very free person. Though. I'm a very free person. Like a lot of things don't get under my skin unless you're trying to do it to get to me. You know, with females, that's their job. You know what I mean? These girls or the actors. Of course, I have actors or I have celebrities that I like too. I like celebrities that if I see them, I'll go and take a picture with them. Oh. I don't care if their wife or husband is there. Me, I will go and take a picture. The same way people are like that to my husband. I mean, for someone I mean. So, picture wise, I beg. You can't date an entertainer if you are not okay with girls coming to take picture. That one is the least of the problem.
But what about when have you been in any situation where you have to say, that's enough?
No. No. I don't even. I'm even the one taking their pictures. I will take their pictures. There was one girl that was we saw this girl in Jamaica in our hotel. She saw my husband in the park there was a lady actually. She was there with her husband or her boyfriend. They came from Canada. She saw my husband. We're in the same pool. Hey! Left her husband. I started coming to my husband. Oh my God, choose your movies to Jamaican. I like Destiny. I like this one. I like this one. She did not go back to her husband though. You think now? Me, I was just there laughing because me, I like a good scene. Me, God help me. You see anywhere that they have drama, you give me food and drink, I will be there. I will be looking at you. The girl's husband was looking at her like, kind of. I was just there laughing. I was just there. I was just like, she was like touching my husband, doing all this. Like, I like your movies. Oh my God, call her husband, come and take pictures. She want to take pictures. She hold him like this. I did a look. I said, okay. Even when she saw us in the elevator, oh my God, you guys are on the same floor. This one. I said, okay. But even at that one, my husband knew that, of course, there's a lot of this thing. So he was very respectful because she came with a man. Or
Mm.
man, because they were wearing the same clothes. She cannot contain how she felt when she saw him. But I can't judge anybody. That's human. If
Of
she saw
course.
like that, she watch all the time on TV, and this person happened to be in their country.
In that
So so he was just very respectful and didn't do too much, and was like, "Oh, that's your husband. How's your husband?" So and me, I was just there, smiling. I took picture.
You're
That's what.
shaking your head.
What about kissing scenes? If you're talking about picture, what about the kissing scenes and everything? If I'm okay with kissing scene, what picture will do? Picture will not do anything for me. Oh.
No, but when you see, sorry to say this, when you see your husband kissing in a movie, what comes to your mind?
Nothing. As in, I've been there when he's kissing. I've been in some of his movies where I'll be there. He will kiss the actress or anybody. Took a sign. But
Innocent, yeah.
he's shy or he's doing stiffy when I'm there. I'll call him and say, go back and react that thing. Because me, if this movie come out wrong, I will talk. See me when I watch good movies, you watch my Instagram, I will post and say, go guys, go and
Yeah.
watch late, go and watch it. Because I like a very good movie. So don't come and bomb me. The scene said kiss the girl. So which one are you standing like a robot? You go and you know what I mean? Go and do your job. I don't know. I've asked him, I said, how would you feel if I'm the one that is an actress? He said, hey, oh, I cannot buy actress, or another man will be touching you. Oh. I said, okay, well, that's on you. I'm not an actress, so
It is what you signed up for.
I'm telling you. Men, they can't handle.
They can't stand.
Men are too emotional. Hey, God. Even as I travel for work, my husband will call me every day. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you? Anybody talk? You say, who is that one that is talking about? Those are your friends. I say, yeah, they're my friends. Come on video call. Come and say hi to everybody. You know what I mean? So imagine if I'm going to go and act. Man.
Let's not even go there. Let's not think about it.
I thought like one day I'm going to act, but I want to act something that will take me out of my character, something that would portray and something that will, I don't know, something that will take me out of my character. I want to act a very good movie. And
like an action or something.
Not action, but when I act that movie, people will be like, wait, what? Is you? I want something that
in the Bosky.
Like
I'm a walk.
Character, like they will take me out of my character. I don't care what it is, but I want something that I can be able to something that will challenge me rather.
Challenge, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm very, very, very okay. One last thing before you go. One last thing. So what's your thoughts on expectations? Like, a lot of us have some expectations. You just say expectations. That's why a lot of people are single. Because they have plenty of expectation. The man must be tall, dark, and handsome.
Okay.
He must have 50 billion in their account, and you're coming as a liability. What do you say about people with so much expectations? The single people who goes into marriage with so much expectations.
In the world that we live in right now, people have different things that they want. But in terms of expectation, I mean, yeah, nobody wants to be with maybe an ugly person, I don't know, or a short. I'm not short. Short people deserve love too. But I take that back, guys. I'm sorry. Not short. But the way that when I wasn't looking to get married. Like I said, I wanted to be outside. I wanted to be shouting, "We outside, we outside." I don't know.
You belong to the streets then.
I was trying to be on the street. I was about to be a street baby number one. I didn't know how my eye told me to enter. Like I said, anytime I want to be outside, God will just put on my hand and telling me to be using what to do. So it's like I didn't really. My expectation was It's like I'm trying to put in a word. Like, it's not like I'm trying to tell anybody, please dismiss your expectation. Do not dismiss your expectation, but please make sure you narrow your expectation. If you are doing men, you can't come to me and call me your friend. You have dumb brain. We cannot do that. You can't come to me and tell me that, oh, I want a man that will do this. I want a man that is rich. I want a man that does. I want a 7 feet tall man. What kind of stuff? I tell my friends when if they come to me and ask for advice, I tell them the way it is. I tell them, please don't rush into marriage. Expectation, physical expectation is okay. It's to want what you want, but please, that is not the bone of contention. That is not the bone of contention. Marriage is not like that. Oh, marriage is the different ball game. Oh, now when I enter now, no. So when I so different ball game. Marriage has nothing to do with physical attraction. It has to do with the brain, your mindset, and spirituality and everything. Marriage has nothing to do with physical attraction. You can be with a rich man and be the most lonely person in the whole world. Meanwhile, you can also eat gari with a man and be the most happiest woman in the whole world. It doesn't matter at what point. Everybody has different phases of life. Do not pressure anybody to go and do this. And we're in the industry. We see what our colleagues or whatever are doing. Or probably the way I'm talking about, if I'm that kind of woman that say, hey, don't you see your mate? This one is doing this one. This one is doing this one. There are people too that are also looking up to me and telling their husband, telling them, I can't see your manager and the wife. This one, they are doing this one, they are traveling, or they are doing this one. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We also have people that we're looking up to, that we are be like, God, though, when no, those kind of things. So expectation, I'm not going to tell you to dismiss your expectation. Please keep your expectation, but please be very intentional. Be very intentional and just tell God, please give me the person that you know that would come and give me the right person. Give me my soulmate.
Yeah, that's just it.
Give me my soulmate. And just be very, very intentional when it comes to having, when you're looking for someone or you're trying to marry someone, do not go because of his bank account. Please, you will cry and come back out.
You will crash.
You will crash. I give 5 months is too early. The day of the marriage, that day the marriage will crash.
All right.
Marriage. If you go into marriage because of physical attraction, for men, please, come on, track it out of your book. Please. If you're a guy and watching this video right now, if you are going into marriage because of physical attraction, please remove it. Because you are going to what I ordered versus what I got is because we sexy to enter the marriage. After we drop one.
All right, don't scatter.
You know what I mean? It's not that we're not sexy. We are sexy, but we are a different form of sexy. You know what I mean? Imagine you drop now, you are going. The sexiness is just going. It's going. We are more sexy. We are now married women sexy. We are not people get sexy. So men, you see men and say, oh, when I married her, she was like this, but you have to be there for you have to be there for each other. You have to be there. Men, you have to be there for your wife. My husband was there for me when I had my first child. I did not feel like wearing anything. I was just wearing maternity gown. My husband will go to the store and go and buy me one blouse. He will buy me chain. He will say, put to your neck now. Wear makeup. I'll say, I breastfed. I did not even sleep. My face, I looked very down. My husband will go and, most of my clothes, my husband buys my clothes for me. It's not because I don't have the money or anything. Because me, I get easily tired for stuff. He'll go and buy. He will tell me, wear this one. This one is fine. If he knows that maybe I will not be too comfortable, maybe my stomach could be too big, he will tell me, okay, I buy this one. This one, he has space. You know, sometimes he might not say it in a nice way. I'll tell him, please don't say those kind of things. I understand that you want to say it, but the tone that you used to say it, please say it in a very nice way. Because this is very sensitive. So expectations, please, women, keep your expectation, but please be very intentional about your expectation. Don't take it to marriage. It's not going to work. I'm just going to tell you the bitter truth. It's not going to work. If you are looking for a man that is still, yes, you might could tell you're going to marry a man. Just tell God. Instead of saying, God, I want a rich man. I want a man that will be able to take care of me. Just tell God, God, I want a man that is capable, that will challenge me to being better. Forget if you marry a billionaire, you say you're a billionaire. You don't want to marry a billionaire that is selfish. You will be the poorest person. Yes, now. But if you marry a billionaire that, or even a millionaire, someone that even has more money that likes to share,
That is a
instead,
giver.
have. You know what I mean? Your bank account and his bank account, they will tally it together. So you don't want to marry someone that is a billionaire and you are poor. You are only taking when he gives you.
Yeah. And having your own, like, do you want to talk about the importance of having your own? I mean, even if it's a pound or a dollar that comes to you as yours.
Like having your own.
Yeah, your own money.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
think. Let me tell them to bring my charger. Is this his phone?
No, the one you are on is his phone.
It's his phone. Let me call his other phone. He has the other phone.
Oh, what about your life? You have to cut it.
No, I don't. Hold on, guys. Did he write me? Oh, please bring charger.
I'm just seeing some people's message. They say your hair is blocking the view. Wait, can you hear me? Oh dear. I didn't even realize. Lady Phil, can you hear me? Oh my god. Oh, she's going to come back, I know. Guys, please like, and we'll be done soon. We'll just add the concluding part. Please like and subscribe. If you're new here and you're here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe, please. Subscribe and like my life. I know you enjoyed this section. It was so, I mean, I learn and unlearn. Please, can somebody just say hello? I need to know if we are still on. I don't know what's going on. Guys, just say hello or something. Say a comment. Leave a comment so I know that we're here. Please like, and if you've not subscribed, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because oh, okay, thank you so much, Ijoma. uh I need to ask her what's going on. How do I call? What happened? Should I send? Okay. Okay, she's coming back so we can conclude. She's Hello? Oh, okay. You can use the same link and come back. So we can round up. Okay. Thank you so very much. Okay. Okay, she's coming back. She's coming back. Oh my god, I so enjoyed this life today. I so enjoy it. I was just laughing all through. I was just laughing all through. I was just laughing. She's so full of life. Guys, we're about to round up. I just want her to, say the last words, and we will be done. We will be done. Guys, don't leave. Don't leave. Let her come so we can round up. I so much enjoy, especially the spiritual part. I know some people be like, oh, the person of the Holy Spirit. I really like, maybe I'm looking forward to talking about the Holy Spirit to somebody, how to hear from God, how to hear God speak to you. I've gotten like three people telling me that, like, why don't you talk about how to hear from God, how to hear from the Holy Spirit? She is full of life. I love her. Yes, she is full of life. She's full of life, and she's so real. She say it the way it is. There's no sugarcoating anything with her. There's no sugarcoating anything, which I love. Like, that was a lovely live video. Great job. Thank you so much. Thank you. I come on live. I always put a reminder so you see whenever I come on live. I'm coming live again tomorrow to talk about green energy, solar panels, that one is a different, that one, don't worry. It's a beautiful life tomorrow. But I mean, let's deal today first. So yes, today's life is full of life. So, I was talking about coming on to talk about the person of the Holy Spirit. I'm looking forward to talking to a pastor friend of mine that we will come on and talk about Jesus. Yes, the real truth, not how to pray the right way and speak to God by yourself. Pray your own way out without having to call on multitudes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm still making plans, but everybody is busy. Everybody's busy. So I don't want to just get there. No, I want the perfect. Why am I always saying, I want the perfect time. You Yeah, I want the perfect time. But we'll see. Because I know a lot of people be like, how do I hear from God? 80% of my live video, the people who comes will say they pray. They pray, especially when it comes to your heart. Things that happens in your heart. You have to hear from God. There's no other solution. Are you single? Are you praying to be married? Is God. Are you married? Are you going through issues? Is God. Everything is God. It's all wrapped up in the word. If you know the word, you know God. That's all that matters. That's all. There's no other way. Because I mean, Jesus has already said that I am the way, the truth, and the life. And let me use this medium to invite all of you to the Unstoppable Tribe on Thursdays. Thursdays, we have the Unstoppable Tribe on Clubhouse where we pray. It's just the prayer every day. I mean, we just pray our way. God gives us what to pray about, and we pray. So that's what the Unstoppable Tribe. And we have members from all over the world, all over America, Australia, Canada, China, Africa, Nigeria. So yes, we have members from all over the world, all over. Yeah, she's back. Okay. Hey, Mama.
Hi, his phone died.
Oh, you were not looking at the battery.
It's not actually. I think. Okay, it's charging now.
Okay. Are you able to hang it?
Think. Okay, I think I found a way to do it.
Okay.
Mm, think about
Ah,
hold it. Oh, let me hold it like this actually, because it can stay like this.
No, I'm holding it, that's good.
Hold it like this.
Mhm.
Okay. Or let me see if there's any. Um, Yeah, I don't want to spoil this. Not spoil the charger, but let me just leave it like this. Today I missed my ring light. I just held it to my ring light. Oh.
yeah, there's even some things that like a small, what I do sometimes, I use like phone pouches.
To do what? To charge your phone?
No, 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 no. To hold my phone when I'm charging it, like phone pouch.
Oh, it was still like that. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that is cute. That
yeah.
is very cute. I like that pouch. That one is cute.
Thank you. Pink lady.
I know, it's nice. Uh,
Oh my god. Okay, so we'll soon round up.
sure.
So I think we were just rounding up. So I just want you to like generally just say, touch on little of everything we've talked about, so we can just round up.
Where did we start from again?
No, okay. The topic is married, spiritual,
Right.
classy, and killing it. So yeah. Where we are, I think it was the last one. We talked about you saying about having your own money, like having if it's a dollar that's coming to you. I think that's where we are.
Oh, having your own. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. Um, it's like in what sense? Like if it's okay to have it or if it's not.
Uh, why won't it be okay? The importance of it.
That is probably going to be one of the best investments that you can have as a woman, as a human being
Hmm.
for yourself is to have your own. It doesn't matter how much it is, even if it's just one pound that comes to you every month or every day. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
you see, there's this sense of fulfillment that you get when you
Mm-hmm.
when that money hits your account. You're like, it's what I worked for. You know what I mean? It's not like you want to keep it to yourself. I mean, yes, you can keep it for yourself. You can use it for yourself, buy things for yourself, or anything you want to do. But always have something that things happen in life. Have something that you can fall back on. Don't
True,
just
true.
don't just let yourself be. You know what I mean? Don't just leave yourself to depend on
Let
someone.
yourself, yeah.
There's gonna be a time where your spouse is also gonna depend on you too. So what do
Yeah.
you have to bring?
Hmm.
Sometimes your spouse will depend on you, and it's like, what do you have to bring? So it helps. It will give you a lot of not power per se, but having your own gives you so much courage. It puts you
And
up.
confidence.
That's the word. You're right. Confidence that you'll be like, it's like you have. You know what I mean? Like you're able
Yeah.
to. That's where it comes from mentality of people that say, "Oh, I want to get married to a rich man so they can take care of me and doing all this." I don't want life. My dear, trust me, it's good to be a housewife, but it's not easy to stay home with these kids or doing the same thing every day. Have something. You can also be a housewife and just have something. Even if you are selling thread, just
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It helps.
Yeah. And lastly, there's something you mentioned. I know a lot of women shy away from it, like depression. If you ever feel depressed, don't talk to somebody. Don't. I know people these days are funny. It's not everybody you can just open mouth and just stare.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that should be our, like, this our last talk. So please, do you want the importance of it?
I mean, you've already said one of the best things to do is to talk to someone. Please don't keep it inside. If you have to talk to a therapist, you can talk to a therapist. If you have to talk to a spiritual person, pastor, anybody, talk to your family, your dad, your mom. They can never do. I don't know what kind of relationship people have with their parents. If you feel like, talk to anybody, have a good support system, have the right circle of people. You don't have to waste your time doing friendship and friendship. If your friends don't bring anything to your life, you don't bring anything to their life, you don't need to be friends.
Yeah.
You can't be having friends because they're counting friends. You don't get paid for amount of friends that you have. So
Mm-hmm.
there's some people that have friends. You can't even tell your friends when you need something.
What a
You can't
waste.
go to your friends and ask them because you'll be like, I don't know if they will give me. You know what I mean? So it's like that is a very serious situation that I pray nobody finds themselves into it. But when you see, please be close to God, be close and also talk. Like go to a therapist, talk to someone, just talk to someone because you never could tell. It's a phase. I feel like it's a demonic and evil phase.
Hmm.
The demonic and evil phase because I don't even know what different things causes depression. Different things causes depression. So it's like you don't even know. Sometimes I understand that it's going to be hard for you to talk and see what you. I know people that they'll just write me on Instagram. They don't know me. They write me on Instagram. They'll just tell me and say, "Oh, I
So
watch
true.
those movies. I follow you. I'm your fan. I'm going through these things. I'm going through these things." And I would just advise them. And I've had someone from India write me, and on, the girl was bent on just hearing me talk. When I listened to her, and I told her that I just gave her advice, and I told her, please don't be disappointed. She's like, I can't even talk to my parents or my mom because I'm supposed to be their breadwinner. They sent me abroad to go and be breadwinner in India. And when I finished talking to her, I told her like things that she can do. She said she cooks. And I said, if you know how to cook, do flyers. There are Nigerians that live in India. Do flyers and give it to them. Tell them that you want to be cooking. And that's how she got a restaurant job. You know what I mean? So it's like imagine if I did deaf ears to her.
Mm-hmm.
I just disappointed someone. You know what I mean? So please, everybody, then again, be careful of how you talk to people. Especially with the way the world is going to. Be careful how you talk to people. It's not everybody you see that is wearing fine clothes and everything, do fine hair or makeup that is okay inside. Be careful. Some people can that could have been their last makeup they put on their face.
Oh yes.
See them eating, that could have been their last money they're using to eat this thing. You don't know because they did not cry out, does not mean that they're not going through. People go through a lot of things.
Yeah.
You have to be kind to each other, please. Check up on people. Check up on your friends, family members. Just check up on them. Never could tell. You might just be saving someone from taking the most crazy decision.
Effa, my sister, thank you so much. First of all, I really have, and I owe you one. But personally, I think you should really start, your maybe come back to your YouTube. I know you don't do much again, but for real,
I
you're
will.
you have so you're full of life. You have so much wisdom to dish out. Especially a lot of popular face wife could learn from you. They could learn from you. Your confidence level is top notch. On board that. There's something I learned that you said you don't care, but if it was you, you would have done the same. But if it was other people that will go crazy, why are you touching my husband like that? You
Oh,
know,
no. Yeah, I have actors do that. Not like me. If you know me very well, you know I like everybody knows that I like Mr. Ibu. Anyway, I see that man. Oh, I'm going to be a fan. Don't worry, I will be a fan. Sure, I'll be an air condition. You know what I mean? I love him so much. He has my connection to him. He has some of my when I was not so happy back days, his movies really put smiles to my face. And I'm like, how can I just be watching someone? How can I just be sad and I start watching someone and I'll just be laughing like my head is about to fall off? So I appreciate that.
hmm
You know what I mean? So I can see Mr. Ibu right now and I will go, funny enough, I follow his wife.
Ijamasi unbothered. Yes, so.
Don't mind her. Don't mind, she's my friend. So it's like it's his wife. I mean, if I see him, I'm going to tell the wife, please excuse me, I want to take a picture. This one, he's my, you don't know. So if I do that, I have to be okay with people doing it. You know what I mean? Everybody have people that they like. There are people that when you see them like, oh, if I see Chris Brown or if I see, beg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we all have celebrities that we crush on, or not crush that we just like for no
Sure.
reason. So you know what I mean. So that cannot be. That should not be. That shouldn't really be an issue for just people coming to take pictures. I don't think
Yeah.
that should be an issue.
Mm.
It shouldn't. Mm-mm. Life is not serious. It's not
It's
that
not
deep.
that serious, Abby.
It's
Yeah,
not that.
I
Mhm.
think you should really like. I don't know, but I think you're caught to women, because of the. I think this is little I've heard from you. I think you're really caught to women. You're the kind of person that I have this in mind that will host like a trip where you will call this. Oh, if you know you're a woman and you feel tired and you want to go on a trip, I am putting a trip for maybe
Amen.
okay
Because I would really do it if I am given the resources
30,
and
yeah,
if I
30
have,
people were
I
going to
will.
Europe for a week as a
Yes.
mother and as a wife.
Yes.
Pay XYZ amount and let's go. Do you think women will not pay?
They will. Funny enough, they will. Just
They
to
will
get,
pay to go,
just to get away from
just to refresh their brain.
mind. You know what I mean? Just to refresh
Mm.
your mind and everything. A lot of women need it. It's not easy. Like that one, I totally believe you on that part. If I have the resources and everything, I would do stuff like that.
It's
Because
not even having the resources, it's just having the time to put it together.
we together.
Because how you start is this is how you start this game. Maybe we should talk on the phone.
Yeah. No, 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 no. I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. Like a treat.
And you can put it out there that you are planning for year 2024. You are planning, put it on your Facebook or Instagram. And in the year 2024, you are planning a mother's getaway. If you
Mm.
know you are a woman, a married woman or a mother, and we were planning a getaway, maybe if you live in America, we're going to one place for one weekend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
uh, this is the amount we're paying for this hotel or a resort. We're gonna have so much fun. This is what we're going to do. I think that is what you're called to. You're called to women.
I would accept that one. I would accept it because anything to make anybody feel better and also me to learn as well too. Because while
Yeah.
I would also learn and meet people. You
Mm-hmm.
never could tell. You can be sitting close to the next billionaire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just we need help. We need each other to get to where we are going to.
Yeah.
So the support system, I anything that has to do with support system,
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100% there.
Yeah.
100%.
I think you should start by opening a group for it, like on Instagram. You can open how they call it, a page for it.
A page, yeah.
You know. So
See into it. I'll try. I'll try. I'll see into it. I'll try. I I just want to talk to as much women as I can.
we can collaborate if you want.
Yeah, single ladies, any woman going through single mothers, anybody. I just want to be able to share things with them and learn from them and also help them learn.
Yeah, we can collaborate if you want.
Sure.
We can, put brains together. I know you are in America and I'm here in Europe, but the world
It
goes round.
doesn't matter. We're all women all around. It don't matter.
Yeah. So you should, because when you were speaking, I'm not even gonna lie. I literally was hearing the back of my ear. I literally was hearing the Holy Spirit say, "That's her calling.
Oh
That's
wow.
what you were called to do."
Okay, I guess this is also a way of me. I've been trying to navigate myself into
Yeah.
this thing. I'm like, oh God, I don't want to be a pastor. God, I don't want. That's a lot of responsibility to be a pastor. But anything to just help someone or serve God, I want to be there.
Yeah, because you're serving, because this is what causes depression. When you are not going the way of God,
Hmm.
you know, there's a way. Your life, nothing you do will be fulfilling for you.
Hmm.
If you like you do like 50, there will be no fulfillment until you
Yeah.
follow that path.
There was no progress.
No progress until you follow that path in which God has given to you. So
Yeah.
I personally, I see this is an advertisement for her. Please, she's opening an Instagram page for women. For women.
Yeah.
So she's going to be talking to women. She is called for it. So please, let's go and support me. I'm following you. You know they say, "Look, carry me, they go. Me, I'm carrying you, they go. I they follow you, go fee." Lady feel page.
I would, that's a good idea. A retreat and stuff. I
Yeah.
want to. I like it. I like it, and it's not just spiritual or anything. Just come. It's one package. You come learn about yourself as a woman. Talk about
Mhm.
yourself as a woman. Not fantasies, but like yourself, your whole being as a woman. Like, what do you know what I mean? Your whole being. So
Talk
it's not
about
just
what you're going
praying,
through.
praying for marriage, praying for this one. Come and tell yourself. Speak to a female doctor. Tell them how you feel. Tell them what you want to do. You know what I mean? Tell them about yourself.
Let people share in that kind of retreat. People will share their story also. They will, when they are going back home, they will feel
Emotionally,
refreshed
sexually,
psychologically.
psychologically, and number one thing, mentally. That mental part is what controls the whole body. Forget it.
Even me, I'm following.
Yeah, if you don't have mental this thing, that one is very easy. When people lose mental stability,
It's finished.
finished. Every other thing that you have, financial, anything, just they'll just be looking at it. Nothing.
Yeah.
So we all need it, especially in the way this world is going. We actually all need it.
We all need support system.
Oh
We
yes,
all
please
need.
get one. And I don't care if it's just one person,
Yeah.
friend, co-worker, get one person. Just start with that. Get it's really helpful.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
helpful. I had so much fun doing this. Like I said, it's really really nice. Like
I mean, I'm bringing you on again. I am bringing you on again.
fun, definitely.
Please. And I beg, collect my number from your husband.
Yeah, you can text me your number. I can also text me my number on Instagram, and
Okay.
then go ahead from there. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so because you need to push it. Because
I,
when see, let me tell you something about when God is telling you something, yeah. Until
right.
you do it, you not see peace.
I'm telling you,
You see
not
this God there?
push you back. It doesn't really. God does not really give us trouble. You know what I mean?
No,
Doesn't
yeah.
anything. God does not bother us or anything. So if there's one thing we can do to just make His presence known,
No.
just do one thing. God is not asking you to give your life or not asking you to give your car, your best dress. He doesn't want that one. Just
I think, are you on Instagram live? Or
no,
you go
I left
or
Instagram.
what you are saying now, if people can hear and still, get something.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, it's just that maybe when I finish my training,
Mm.
I still have 1 month of training. Maybe when I'm done my training, I'm going to be back because my training is so crazy. I barely have time. That's why I came home this weekend. I barely have time. But when I'm done, or maybe one of the evenings, I'll just come on Instagram and
Yeah,
just talk a little bit. I'll do that. I'll do that definitely.
please,
Yeah,
please.
come on Instagram. Maybe on Wednesday. I'll try and set up something like on Instagram in the evening to
Mm.
just come and do like a little bit talk stuff. Like
I
yeah,
totally enjoyed the entire life. You both are amazing and very entertaining. Thank you so much, AJ. Thank you
ah,
so much.
that's Alice's godmother. Don't mind her.
Ah, she
She
Alan's
was the one.
godmother.
She was the one that I told you came all the way from New Jersey to take me out of the house to go and do photo shoots. That
Oh,
was when she carried for Asha's when I was pregnant with Asha. She was the one that was the chief head of planning. She was my maid of honor. She was my bridesmaid of honor. She was the one that was planning surprise, and she takes these things very serious. If
oh.
she's planning surprise and someone goes to tell, hey, you're in trouble. She like all these kind of things.
Now those kind of friends that they like. But
Ah,
meanwhile, she knows that we are planning a retreat for women. Maybe year 2024,
yeah, she's
next
definitely
year.
yeah, definitely. She's going to join and everything. Like just
Yeah.
women having good mind and just being positive. I want to push each other.
Push
Those
each
are-
other forward.
Definitely. We
Because
all
you cannot succeed without a support system. We know you have your family, we know you have your husband, but sometimes you need that getaway, you
understand
know.
that.
So yeah, yeah.
I totally, I'm up for that one. I'm up for it. Let's put.
Yes.
I'm up for it too. We can do it too.
Me, I'm already there.
I trust you, and I had so much fun. And thank you.
Oh, he said he would do anything for Philo. I
Yeah,
will be there. I know you will be there.
this one.
Godmother.
To be the first person. I'm not in
Probably she'll be the one
She's
calling.
always ready. She's always ready to buy tickets to come. Anything. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm like, no,
But
we're
it's
not.
good for the mind now.
It's good.
It's
We
good.
have a good chat that we just come and talk. We pray for each other and everything. And we want to just talk as women, gossip, just to gossip. You need those kind of things sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
You
And
actually do.
that's what the Unstoppable Tribe is there for. You know, we
Mm,
also have Instagram page where we talk, you know, it's a lot. You women have to wake up
that's true.
spiritually, physically, and all this gossip, mindless, wishing everybody people evil. It's got to go. It's got
Yes.
to go. It
It has-
has to go. You know,
It's
it has.
it's nothing of it's evil. It's nothing of God. So
No, it has to go.
yeah.
Women are too complicated.
Yeah, the ones that like us or like people like you that have been working with God for a long time and stuff like that, I get it's our job or
Mm,
it's on us to help the other women get to this side
true.
of salvation. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we have to tell them that it's not like God doesn't bite. Just come and try. Just come
I'm
and
sending you my number, sorry. I don't want
definitely.
to forget.
So it's up to us. I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen it. I'll send you mine now. It's up to us
Okay.
to just spread the
Yeah, spread it. I mean, sometimes just let me know. I pray this to your training goes well and the end in praise. When you
amen.
have the time and you want to come on live to talk about anything, you can just boss me. We can
Oh,
come together. And I'm
definitely.
open. I'm open to it. I'm open.
Same here. Anytime, just let me know. I got you.
Oh,
I have fun because I don't really come on. I don't really go on. People write me and be like, "Oh, can I invite you for live?" I said, "No."
it's not me.
I had so much fun.
Yeah, me too.
Have
Thank
fun.
you. So you are full of life. I love you so much. God bless you.
Oh, likewise. Thank you so much for having me. What
Thank
do
you
you think?
so.
Nothing. I'm just checking now.
What are you checking? Do you want to do the live video?
Finish.
He's your support system. He's trying to yes,
Just
sir. Charlie Baba. He's trying to support his wife. Eh?
tell
You
you.
two women self.
Wait.
If you no check, you go say the man self the name won't check on me.
Oh, no. You know, women, it's hard to know what we want. Don't just try. Just follow us the way it is.
I swear.
You
I
will go to
swear.
school, you would never graduate. In short, you will fail. Yeah, so just follow us the way it is. Follow us.
Even God is shocked sometimes. You go just see women act, you go say, oh my God.
Yeah, we are doing. Eve was the one that had the whole problem. A woman. So you see what I'm saying. So just imagine.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this time spent. And thank you for pouring your heart. Thank you for being sincere. You know, there was no iota of pride in everything. You did it you said it genuinely from your heart. I mean, I was impacted, you know. That's why, you know, I was just thinking, I said, this woman. And I literally heard God say that is her calling. So
Thank you so much for having me and giving me like inviting me on your platform to
ah,
and also learn as well. So and I'm very, very grateful.
I am grateful
I'm
too.
to do this more and more and more and more. And my regards to your
Yes.
family and your full tribe that
They
are
will
here.
hear.
Nice.
They are here, sef. They will hear.
Actually, yeah, nice to meet you guys, and hopefully we get to see more of each other.
Yes,
And
so we are
I
planning the trip all together.
can't wait from you guys. I can't wait.
Yes.
So,
Yes. No, we're on WhatsApp now, so we'll keep in touch.
oh, definitely.
Thank you so much, Mama. I love you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night and have a good. My regards to the boys.
I will. I will. My regards to your family.
They will hear. Okay then. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow in my next live. God bless you. How did they end this thing?